I didn't expect that. Even though that's the opening. I've never watched that. I skipped it every single time. I'm gonna start this up again because it crashed. It crashed. I gotta go through all that again. Dude, I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna be honest. Why was the opening so far into this? We're on part 100 whatever. I feel like we might even be. This might even have just become the longest running series on the channel, beating Katawa Shoujo, which happened to be also a visual novel. In 108, I think it was 108 parts. I guess I gotta go through that again. Wait, did I choose wrong? Okay, so I'm just gonna. I don't even know if I'm gonna leave this in or not. But I'm just gonna like continue on with this. I guess I'll just talk about it. It was really cool to see that though, because it showed it showed so many spoilers. That's like the opening scene right there, dude. That's the opening scene. It showed off the characters. It showed off different scenes, including end scenes, like the final scenes of the route. Like, are you kidding me? Why would they do that? Of course they gotta show something, but like, whatever. I digress. Oh jeez. So what happened there was, I don't know if I could even show it or not. I don't know if it showed on my screen, but oh shit, I gotta check if it recorded. Please. Okay, we're good. Thank God. So what happened there was, as soon as it did that, it faded to black, and then like an error window showed up with question marks and two options. It just had question marks on it, and the two options were question marks and the other one being question marks, and I had no fucking clue what that meant. I thought that was part of the game. I got freaked out over that, and I clicked one because what else am I gonna do? Click the left one, and it said something about the video that was gonna be played. I couldn't do something about it. Like, I couldn't read it. It was all gibberish. So I just said yes, and then that played. I wasn't ready for that. I probably cut off like the first part of it, and then yeah. No, that's all that happened. Then after that, it froze my game. it froze the client, so I had to like stop. So right now I'm just like rolling through all of it again because I didn't save, so I had to. Right now I'm looking through Sanai's cram school and scrolling through it. I can't skip through it because it didn't like save as me reading through it because I didn't save. So I just gotta keep going through it. I wasn't expecting that. So it was a girl that was by herself, the last girl on the planet. I feel like we might have seen that. I think we might have. I think things are sort of coming together, and everything is sort of just like that. Not even just the characters. Like I said, we were at the very beginning. All the characters coming together again. That was jeez. I definitely wasn't expecting that, especially because it was so loud. It's so loud. It's so loud. I don't And what did... Oh my god, it's... Alright, well, I think that's it for now. I'm just gonna cut to when I get there. And when I do, I'm gonna definitely say it before that, just in case, you know? Okay, so, wait, we're at Nagisa. In front of my house, I'll come right if I call for him. That's where I am right now. So okay, I'll cut to after that and hope that something news different, so we can continue on, because that was so unexpected. Done. That's what I gotta say. Done with that cutscene. She falls to the floor as she says the words. That music's familiar. I don't really understand what it is she made. She sits up. Do you know what this is? I shake my head sideways. A tool till you hop in the air. I tilt my head to the side, confused. Just come over here and get on this. I don't even know where I should climb onto. The entire thing is slanted after all. As I stand there, she picks me up and then places me on top of the tilted plank. You need to hop onto this, or else you really will go flying. Grab the handle in front of me. Okay. She goes around to the other side before sitting down just like me. When she does, my body floats up into the air. Now she's below where I am. She stretches her legs. Nerve resistance reversed. She does this over and over. My world rises and sinks. She laughs as her hair flies through the air and covers her face. Isn't this fun? I nod. Most of all, I'm happy that she and I are able to make something this fun out together. I may have been scared at times, but I'm truly glad it's ended up this way. Can we start making something else too? She makes a suggestion to me. You'll help me again, won't you? Of course. We continue in the same way, gathering junk and creating toys. By the time I realize that the space in front of our home has become a playground, finally we create a lookout that sits high in the sky. I sit on top of her legs, and together we look down at the ground. I see the playground we built for the two of us and no one else. It looks so desolate from here. At the same time, I recall why the world within my memories felt so warm. It was so full of people. I look up at her. She looks down at me, puzzled. Does she know everything? Does she live here, having accepted it all? And did it have to be her? Or did it just happen to be her? In either case, how could this world be any sadder? How could she love this world? If not for me, she would be completely alone. She was by herself this whole time until I was born. What was her life like then? How did she spend her days? What could she have been thinking? Living in a world as depressing as this one. What's wrong? She asked me a question. Do you feel like crying? I nod. Did you remember something sad? No. What's sad is everything. All of it is tragic. This place can't tolerate the existence of those with hearts. This is wrong. This place ought to have been left behind and forgotten by everyone and everything. I look out to the edge of the world's end. It's filled with lamenting color, and this is where I will come to an end. I'll be reaching my end here for eternity. She must have realized it long ago. Was that what you sought? To be born in this place? That's why she asked me the question when I first looked at the outside world. The sky is the only thing here that stretches out across everything. Looking at it makes me think, perhaps there's an end to be found at its tip. Or perhaps that is the world where I once was. If only we could cry. I stare into the sky as she holds me in her arms. If the sky were connected to another separate world, I'd want to take her there. But how? I search with my heart for a way, but I'm unable to come up with a single idea. The smell of the wind seems to have changed. It's the first time this has happened since I was born here. Her arms hold me even tighter. She must have noticed it too. So even this world has a winter. She says the words as she keeps her eyes fixed on the same spot. Something's been bothering me for a while now. Ever since Nagisa told me about her play. It's about a girl who's the only person left in the entire world. I feel like I've seen something like that before. When could it have been? And when was it? What was it? A dream? Or was I really there myself? I can't remember anything about it at all, but Nagisa's world felt strangely familiar. I feel like the scene that I'd witnessed before. I leave my room. I'm just a big burden on for a cob bread, aren't I? Sunai-san runs past me crying. I love you. The old man is giving chase after her with a piece of bread stuck in his mouth. It's a familiar sight, but there's something I want to ask them, so I follow after the two. Pant. The old man is standing by the back door. I really messed up. Sanai found me using her bread as a pillow, but those are perfect for sleeping on. Sanai-san seems to have gone outside through the back door. She must be running around the neighborhood in tears by now. You want to try too? Nah, I'm fine. Oh, fine then. Why do I have to be the only bad guy around here? Probably because you keep doing stuff like this. Hey, old man, there's something I want to ask you. Is that okay? If we can say that I can use Sanai's bread as pillow because you ordered me to, then I'll tell you anything you want. Do you honestly think that Sanai would believe something like that? You wicked little demon, acting like such a goody two-shoes when you're in front of Sanai. She makes Sanai cry, I'm not letting you get off easy. You're the only one who made, you're the one who just made her cry. What I do doesn't matter, stupid. If anyone other than me makes her cry, their life's as good as over. Don't you forget that, you scheming merchant. That describes you, not me. Excuse me? The conversation is going absolutely nowhere. Did you ever tell Nagisa fairy tales? I asked him in a rude tone of voice. Oh, you ever tell Nagisa about fairy tales? What are you talking about? When she was little, did you ever tell her fairy tales? Or maybe it wasn't a fairy tale. A story about a girl who becomes the only person left in the world. The heck is that? Just try to remember, it's important. And give him a serious look. When he sees that, he closes his eyes and tries to remember. Do you have any other clues? The story takes place in winter. Winter. He folds his arm and thinks. He opens his eyes. Sorry, but I can't think of anything. I see. Go ask Sanai. Yeah, I'll do that. Sorry for wasting your time. Hey kid. The old man calls out to me as I try to leave. I don't know what it is you're looking into. But if you do figure something out, don't tell Nagisa. Tell me first. Got it. He seems uncharacteristically serious. Sure thing, old man. I go to look for Sanai. Inside I go ask the neighbor first. She's cleaning her yard. You see Sanai come out of the back entrance? Yes, and she was crying like always. They really are famous in the neighborhood. She'll come back if you just leave her be. The one continues on and laughs as this was part of a funny little sketch that took place on a daily basis. Well, that may be true, but there's something I need to talk to her about. She went that way this morning. Thank you. Start walking in the direction the woman points. I find Sanai tottering along. Sanai. Call out to her. Yes? She turns around and rubs her eyes a few times. Seeing her like this, she really does look like Nagisa. So much so that my heart skips a beat. What are you doing all the way out here, Okazaki-san? Nothing really, just felt like going for a walk, that's all. I'm just about to head back. Then why don't we go back together? Okay. The two of us walk side by side. We're not that far from home. I should ask her right away. Sanai-san, there's something I want to ask you, is that okay? Sure, what is it? You ever tell Nagisa any fairy tales when she was little? Or maybe it wasn't a fairy tale. A story about a girl who becomes the only person left in the world. It takes place in winter. Stops and gives it some serious thought. Well, I did read picture books to her, but I'm not sure whether or not there was ever a story like that. Do you happen to have any other clues? No, that's it. Do you know how the story ends? Unfortunately, I don't know that either. Wait, what did they used to say again? Very sad story. It's an illusionary tale set on a winter day. Very sad story, huh? I don't see any way for her to feel like it was a sad story if it had a happy ending. It has a very sad ending, so I tell her that. I see. I suppose it would stick out in her memory then. Yes, but I don't really recall anything like that. I'm not one for sad stories anyway. So I doubt I'd ever read a book like that to her. I see. I'm out of leads. All that counts, all I can count on now is Nagisa's own memories. We start walking in. Are you feeling down? Yeah, a little. Is there something important to you? Yeah, fairly. Then I'll do my best to try to remember something. I appreciate that. By the time I realize where we are now, we're in front of the sign for Furukawa bread. Okazaki-san, you're fond of Nagisa, aren't you? Well, yeah. Please never stop loving her. Okay. Getting caught so off guard by her statement that all I can manage is to half reply. Oh, welcome back. The old man is squatting under the store sign, greeting us with one hand and smoking cigarette with the other. Hey, do you remember anything? It's from a long, long time ago. But I can't remember whether it's a picture book or if it's a story someone told me. I see. How much of the story do you remember? Just a little bit. That's fine, tell me about it. Okay. The girl was all alone in the world. It was very sad and very painful for her. That's when she decided to make a friend. So she gathered scraps of junk and assembled a doll. The doll responded to her emotions and started to move. And that's how the girl was able to stop being sad. That's all. Well, that's a happy ending. Not only that, it's kind of a half-hearted and boring. No, it's not over yet. There's still more after that. It was a very moving story. Seriously? When I poke fun at her with my words, I feel shaken. What she said about a doll made out of junk caused me to conjure up a strong mental image that pierces through my heart. What could this feeling be? I just have to know where this story came from. But that's all I can remember, so if I perform it as a play, it would have to end there. Again, that'd be boring. You're a bad listener, you know that? But I'd be able to perform by myself if that's all there is. Well, yeah, you'd be the only person in the world after all. But then you'd just be making a doll and then the end, right? There's no development to the story. It's not exciting unless there's some sort of climax. And if it's not exciting, then the audience won't enjoy it. Your goal with the play is to have an audience watch it, then make it an awful production. Would it? Hearing her depressed voice makes me realize that we had suddenly switched to talking about her play. In any case, let's find out what happens next. I bet if we do, it'll become a really moving story just like you say it is. But how do we do that? Yeah, something like a closet or storage room around here, don't you? We'll look around in places that might have old stuff lying around. We start looking through the storage room in the afternoon. Well, I can't believe what I found. It's rare to hear Nagisa raise her voice so much. What is it? Please take a look. She smiles as she brings out a dango keychain. I put this in my book bag when I was in elementary school. It really takes me back. I want to put this on my bag for school again. Gah. But then I had to walk next to someone doing that. I need to grow out of this kind of stuff. Excuse me, it's cute. Dango, dango. After that, she's busy singing that we don't make any further progress. Just I'm ready to give up. Who's that in the storage closet singing embarrassing songs? Oh, that's Akio. Who's that in the storage closet singing embarrassing songs? The old man shows up. Where's my mouse? There it is. Your daughter, that's you. Oh, Nagisa, it's you. What are you doing here? We're looking for something. For what? Just tell me your old dad will find it for you, my daughter. Now that you mention it, what is it we're looking for? Nagisa looks at me. A memento of yours. That's right, something that holds my memories. You won't find it here. He replies to her coldly. All you'll find is a bunch of dumb junk. That's fine. I want to look regardless. Don't. There's nothing to find. But I found this. She shows him the keychain. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, there's that. But that's all. Go back inside. The youngsters act their age and go flirt in your room or something. Hold on, why am I telling you something to do something like that? I'll snip it right off your body, you bastard. Sniff what? Just get the hell out of here. Grabs me by the arm and tosses me out. Your dad was acting kind of suspicious back there. Maybe there really is something in that storage room. But he said that there wasn't anything. Nagisa holds the keychain and playing with it. That seems to be evident enough to satisfy her. But if you don't find it, then you can't put it on play. I can think of the story. It's fine as it is. Really? I ended up being the only one who wants to know all the details about the story or where it came from. I feel hesitant to insist any further. Well then, Nagisa stands up. I like to practice. Will you stay with me as I do Tomoe-kun? But it's Golden Week. We're too busy with plays to even go on a date. I sit there and watch Nagisa as she practices. It's my third day living in the Furukawa house. Today is another day off from school, so I'm with Nagisa the whole time. We don't spend the day that way a boyfriend and girlfriend normally would. Instead, we spend it toward a single goal, the play. Nagisa has started to write the play script. Neither she nor I know how to write proper script, so all she's doing is writing down her lines on a sheet of ruled paper. I sit next to her and quietly watch while she wrestles with each line she puts to paper. My hope is that doing this will make her remember something. But when I look at her amateurish lines, I feel as though her story gets further and further away from her initial impression on the tale, leaving me a little confused. Something strange? Nagisa's hand stops. She looks at me, worried. What? Why do you say that? You were just groaning with your face in your hand. Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. No, if there's something strange, please tell me. I want to fix it. No, it's fine. You have good handwriting. Thank you very much. But I want to hear your impression of the story. No, you're still in the introduction. I guess it's okay. I see. I'm happy to hear that. That seems to have been enough to satisfy her as she turns back to the sheets of paper and begins to think. Well, there's no reason why she necessarily would be good at this. Maybe I was expecting too much from her. Once again, evening comes and I go with her to shop for dinner and hold her bags. Then dinner time. Tomorrow's the last day of the break. The old man begins to talk as he stares down the table of food prepared by Nagisa and Sanae. Yeah, that's right. So Sanae and I had an idea. What is it? Like, I just come out and tell you. So it's time for a quiz. Which of the following is the way that Sanae and I came up with spending your last day of vacation? A picnic. 2, twiddling your thumbs. 3, with a pygmy tribe. So which is it? What a stupid question. All 3 sound so similar, it's hard to figure out the answer. How stupid can you be? Hey, go call that girl stupid in front of her parents. You go play with a pygmy tribe on your own then. Please let us know if it's any fun. Or 2. So Nagisa, what's the answer? Number 1, a picnic. Correct answer is number 2, twiddling our thumbs. Okay, let's all go out and twiddle our thumbs tomorrow. You can do that on your own, Akio-san. Nagisa, let's go have a picnic. I lied. You're right. A picnic it is. Really? I can't wait. Tomoe-kun, is it okay to forget about the play just for one day to go have fun? Nagisa asked me with a question. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Thank goodness. Let's have a lot of fun tomorrow. Alright, I guess you can come too. Don't worry, we planned on bringing you from the beginning, Okazaki-san. I get that ticklish embarrassed feeling again. This family really does get along well. I hear a knock on the door. Open up, kid. Hold on, this is my house, I don't need your permission. I haven't said a word, but he flings the door open. Hey, kid. What is it, old man? Cut it out with that old man stuff. I'll stop if you stop calling me kid. You're really cheeky, you know that? Talking to me like when you're so young you barely grown anything down there. How much of a late bloomer was he? Anyway, listen. He clunks down to the floor right in front of me. You need to keep what I'm about to tell you, secret from Nagisa. Got that? Yeah. And don't tell Sanae that we talked about anything either. I don't want any new problems. Okay? I should go for some tea right now. Sanae, make me some tea. Hold on, I just had to keep this meeting secret from her. We're changing locations, kid. Hurry up, before Sanae gets here. What are you gonna do if she finds us? There has to be something mentally wrong with this guy. Follow the old man out of my room. We're going outside, kid. That was close. We should be safe here. Yeah, I guess so. I half-heartedly agree with him. So kid, the truth is... Here's your tea. Oh, sorry, thanks. I made some for you too, Okazaki-san. Please be careful, it's hot. I take the cup of streaming hot tea from Sane. Nothing calms me down like a cup of tea. It's like Japanese people were made to drink tea. Now listen, I want to stress this again. Keep this a secret from Nagisa and Sane. What about me? Hold on, she's right next to me. I'll just wait here until you're done with your tea. Please don't mind me. Damn it, gulp this out down, kid. The strange group of adults stand in front of the house drinking tea. Now take these away, Sane. Would you like another cup? We're fine. Sane-san puts both her cups on her tray and goes back in. Now we can talk in peace. This would have been an issue if you hadn't called Sane. You think I'd do something that's stupid? Stupid? Why do we have to be standing around while we talk? We're going back in, kid. We head back to the house. So, kid, he finally begins to talk. What ended up happening with that thing? That thing? What thing? You know, that thing. Can't you figure that out on your own, you stupid? You're looking for it? No, that. Yeah, what ended up happening after that? Nothing really. I see. It's not like I'm curious or anything about it, you know? I'm definitely not interested in that potty. In the potty that Nagisa used when she was little. Neither am I. You're tearing out the place looking for it. I can't tear anything up for a taller toilet. Excuse me too, it's late. So could you please keep your voice down? Sane-san voice comes in from the hall. We've been having a very loud secret discussion apparently. Well, whatever, forget about the potty for now. For now, I'm not interested in it all to begin with. Yeah, right, put a lid on it. No. Fine, how about this? We call this what we're doing codename potty. That way it's kind of about a body, but it's kind of not. I seriously don't care either way at this point. Okay, then let's continue. I really don't care whether you were looking for a potty or not, though. You seem stuck on this point. You see, it'd be a problem if you found something else. Is that something else inside the storage closet? Yeah, that's right. That's what Nagisa's looking for. What is it? Do you want to know? It's okay if you don't want to tell me. Fine, I'll tell you. Don't want you thinking I'm trying to hide something like a secret stash of 10,000 porno mags because I don't tell you what it actually is. Who in the right mind would assume something like that? Now watch closely, because I'm only going to tell you this once. Wait, what? What's been put away in the back of the storage closet is my past and Sanai's. Old pictures, videotapes, and diaries. His answers are plain. What's the problem with those? And those, you can find this when we're still chasing our dreams. That was a cool line just now, right? He seemed so pleased with himself. What an idiot. You know about how Nagisa nearly died when she was little, right? No, I don't. What? You hadn't heard? I know she's real, but that's all. Yeah, ever since that day. Old man looks down at the floor, his eyes glazed over. He's preparing himself to tell a somber story. Sorry, I just straight up farted. It was a very sad thing to have happen. He forcefully drags on the topic in the somber territory as his flatulence wafts through the air. I said just now that Nagisa nearly died, but that might not be entirely accurate. What do you mean by that? Well, that's a different story. Let's put that aside for now. Anyway, Nagisa was in a state where her life was in danger, and that was my and Sanai's fault. I think it was God's way of punishing us for leaving our daughter to fend for herself while all we did was chase our own dreams. He was going to steal her away from us, because we weren't going to realize how precious she was until we had lost her. But then when Nagisa opened her eyes once more, Sana and I had made a vow. We'd never leave her side. We never even tried baking bread before. It was a lot of work, but Sana said she was confident when it came to making the stuff. When she actually tried, well, you see how it turned out, so I had to learn how to bake from step one. It was fun though, so I didn't mind. Would most people be able to get that far? Or maybe I've been underestimating what families actually means all this time. That or this family is just special. I have no idea. We don't want her to feel indebted to us. Knowing her, she'd probably think something like it was her fault that Tana and I gave up on our dreams. When she starts to suspect but she's starting to suspect something. She's sharp when it comes to these kind of things. That's why I hide all those mementos deep inside the storage closet. I should just burn them all, but I would be devastated if I did that. He heaves out a deep sigh. So understand now? That's how things are. I'll be fine what you're looking for. So just don't bring the geese into this. Got it? The old man stands up after he finishes talking. See you, kid. Let's have fun tomorrow. Sure thing, old man. He just spits out an annoyed sound and leaves the room. I'm alone now. I feel uncomfortable. Maybe because of what I just heard. An outsider like me is now in the Furukawa home. I can't stand the fact that I'm encroaching on their family time. How could I not feel like some sort of insensitive jerk? Maybe I should refrain from going tomorrow. I want to enjoy tomorrow as a family without having to worry about any outsiders.